Hey, what's up everybody? This is DDS, and in this video I'm going to be discussing the topic that I get asked. It's probably one of the second most asked questions that I get, and that is simply, how did I start working with Dej Loaf? How did I meet Dej Loaf? How did I get my music to Dej Loaf? And stuff like that. So the whole story behind that, I went into it bits and pieces through different videos. I have another video coming out later on that's a bigger video that it will be explained in too, but the story behind that was simply, I listened to some artists in Detroit and they had a mixtape that was coming out, and you know, with me being a fan of their music, I automatically checked it out as soon as it dropped. And then I was just listening to it, and Dej Loaf had a few songs on there, and I was just, you know, simply listening to it. Like, this was, I think, January 2014. I was listening to it and I'm like, who is this? I never heard of this person before. She had a couple more songs on there. Wow. Let me go back to those songs and replay them again. I'm just like, I would love to work with her. I'd love to have some beats or songs with her. So I sat down, figured out who she was, you know, Dej Loaf. Looked her up on Twitter and all that, seen who she was. At that time, she was with a different management, so I already was aware of all of them because I was interested in working with other artists. I'd already met them before, but it wasn't on the music thing. It was like my girlfriend used to do interviews around the city back then, and I went with her. I was a little cameraman back then. You recorded on my phone. I done came a long way recording with a camera, but anyway, we was so I met all them. Then she wasn't there, didn't meet her, but anyway, I looked her up, looked up the management. They said that they were looking for beats, so I just jumped on the email, sent some beats. She was the only person to respond to the beats, and then I sent her a snippet. I wish I could tell you what snippet it was. I could pull up the email, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But I had a snippet, and she was like, yeah, I wish I had this full beat. So me at the time, nobody was using my stuff. My stuff wasn't selling online, so I was like, shoot, I want to work with you. Here, take it. And then, you want some more? And she was like, yeah, keep sending me some more. And the funny story about that is she didn't know I was following her on Twitter. And this is a message to you producers. She said, I hate when producers send snippets. And at that time, she wasn't where she is now. She was a local rapper, still on the come up, you know. So don't be afraid to send your stuff out because you never know what will happen. Like, I know some of us like to send snippets, but no, they don't like snippets. I know a lot of people that don't like snippets, so just leave that alone. But anyway, so back to the story, it was just like, from there, I started sending her stuff just because I wanted to work. She wasn't a major artist at the time. She wasn't signed to any label or nothing like that. If you don't know, I made Try Me for her, which was, I believe, I guess I call her breakout single. And yeah, I get that question all the time, like, how did you meet Dej Loaf? How'd you start working with her? How'd you do this? How'd you do that? Where'd you meet her? How can I get with major artists and all that? And simply, the answer to that is she wasn't a major artist at the time. She was just somebody who was around working, and I just wanted to work with her. I heard her music and it was like, yo, who is this? She's unique, I want to work with her. So I started sending her stuff. Like, here in Detroit, she didn't rap about the typical Detroit stuff, or the typical Detroit style, and that just drew me to her. She had her own style, her own flow, all that stuff. She sing, rap. I was like, I want to work with her. So that's pretty much the story of me meeting her. Then the whole other crazy part of it too is I didn't meet her until after she had recorded Try Me, and she said that she was performing it at the show. And I still had a ticket for it and all that stuff, but I drove down to meet her just to buy tickets from her for the show so I can see her perform. And she told me she was performing a new song that she wrote and recorded, and it ended up being Try Me. And I just remember that performance, and then just see the sequence of events that happened afterwards is just amazing. And it's life-changing, honestly. So my advice to you guys who are trying to get into the industry would be simply just find somebody that's working, find somebody you want to work with. Just focus on the music. If they're pushing it, that's good. You push it, you know, just put people behind it. Make good music. Don't chase all the big fish, because I was there before that. You know, I'm sending beats trying to get beats to Lil Wayne or whoever, and it's like, I'll never hear nothing back. So it's like, all right, nobody using this, nobody using that. And I was just sitting there with all these beats, and I'm like, this is one person I want to work with. And she was sending me back the songs after she finished it, and I was just like, yo, I want to keep working here. So get with somebody that's on the same level as you, or maybe a bit above you, but you can reach out to them, or even somebody that may be under what you say is your level. If they make good music and you feel like y'all can mesh together, just do that. She wasn't a big artist at the time. I think that's what a lot of people come to me asking me, because they think that I have the answers on how do you get your beats to big artists. Like somebody was asking me, how do I get a beat to Drake? And I'd be like, I don't know. And they'll look at me like I'm crazy. And it's like, it was just something that happened. It was just like we were on that same level. We came up together. So that's the story of how I met Dej Loaf. It wasn't a big artist, little artist type thing. It was just somebody I wanted to work with that was from the city, local, doing her thing. So hopefully this answers some of you guys' questions. I've addressed this in videos over and over and over and over and over again. I just never made a video dedicated to answering that question. So I never met her in person before we had songs together. So don't be so pressured on, I gotta be in the studio, be in this, doing that. Like, yeah, it's great to be there sometimes, but sometimes if you can create something that's special when you're not there, don't just feel like that's not the right thing to do. Some people feel like they can only be in the studio with somebody. Don't send stuff if you want to work with somebody, bottom line. Like I said, didn't meet her till after she already started recording stuff. You know, that's the risk you take if you want to work with somebody. And it was all free. I wasn't being like, oh, I need $20 for this, $20 for that. Like, it was free financially, but for me, it made me happy, just the fact that somebody was using my stuff. Like, if that song never would have blown up, I would have been happy that she even used my stuff still to this day. You know, that's my thing. I have tons of songs that never came out with different people, and it's just like, wow, at least somebody's using my stuff. Hopefully the stuff gets out there. I love for people to hear my music, love getting feedback from people, but it's just like, it's just the music is there, you know. So don't be so caught up on I need the money, or I need this, I need that, because that can end up shooting yourself in the foot, because you never know what's gonna happen. So get out there, give your beats, not give your beats to people. Don't give your beats to people. I'm putting that the wrong way. If you're like me and it wasn't all about the money, you just wanted to make good music with other people and have something to listen to with somebody on top of your beat, find somebody you want, get them the beats. You know, if it's somebody that you don't want to work with, don't give them no beats. As simple as that. It's your product. So anyway, this video going on longer than I expected because I'm going all over the place. Bottom line is, I met her when she was on the come up, and we just worked together and made some stuff that clicked, and the results were great. So go out there and do the same. Don't leave the little fish alone trying to reach the big fish, because eventually the big fish are going to pass on, and these little fish are going to be the big fish. That could be the story that I'm telling you. So thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you're not new to my channel, thank you for your support. Please continue to comment, like, subscribe. If I say subscribe, you already subscribed. Just talk to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. I hope this answers a lot of your questions. Sorry I sound crazy. It's late at night and I'm tired, but I just wanted to get this video out because I got another question on it. So thank you for watching. Take care.